It is dirty everywhere.
Yeah, it's
But
filthy. It's incredible.
it's a crazy.
It's like Teletubby Land mixed with like some old western,
Yeah.
some movie set. But it's you can't, unless you see it, you can't explain it. Like everywhere you look, there are just chimneys, and they're just in mounds of earth, and that's their home. It's just incredible. I think it's amazing. Love it.
It's like loads of like termite mounds.
Yeah, it does. You feel like you're in a termite. But then like the landscape is just speechless. Come along with us this week as we start the long and complicated process of getting our dog ready for our big crossing into Morocco, Africa. But as always, things don't go quite as expected. Hey everyone, we are Phil, Alex, Otis and Asa, and welcome to our van life adventures. Join us weekly as we explore the world in our self-converted motorhome. We'll be sure to share with you all the trials, tribulations, joys and adventures we experience along the way. Everyone says to do it whilst the kids are young, so we are. Arrived at tonight's park up. Yep. We've got a spectacular view. I don't know if you can see it on here. Of some more caves. It's super empty. Hopefully a nice quiet night. There's a little park up the road we saw. We're gonna make some dinner and then go for a little walk maybe because it's so nice and cool. Oh, someone's jumped in my seat.
You got more?
If you want, you got one more. There he goes. Your last one. Yep. Big.
Just woke up after a rainy night.
Very rainy night.
In Mashal.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to say
Mashal. Just outside Granada. It's the Sierra Nevada over there in the distance. We are just going to a park before we head off to Granada. Probably have a little look around the village here. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's quite peaceful.
Sunny. And it's cooled down quite a bit. We are quite high up. Well, we're not. We're about 900 metres.
Yeah,
so
but
it is
you can
cooler.
definitely tell that it's dropped overnight, can't you? Temperature.
Yeah.
Like the mornings are fresher.
Yeah.
Like it's warm now, but it's, I don't know what time it is, 10:30.
Yeah.
I like the park.
Do they have like multi-storey houses here?
Maybe. It's crazy.
Is this place as crazy as the other place?
Still quite crazy. I feel like the other place was more. This is quite. I don't know. I don't even know what the words are. Like I don't really know what that is over there. Is it houses? Doesn't really look like houses.
I think the houses is sort of some of them are normal houses and others sort of melt into the.
Yeah.
They're just sort of there. They just disappear, don't they? Whereas the other place was just random sticky up bits.
Yeah, and just like facades.
There's our van down there. Just testing out our new scooters. Well, me, AC and OT.
We found the tram stop.
Mummy's is an old scooter. Well, she had it.
more.
Just scooting to the tram stop so we're ready for tomorrow. Callie's big day. Mummy's out of here.
Mummy!
I don't think she realises she's got to scoot back up the hill.
Mummy, you've got...
We are just on our way into the city in Granada to take Kelly to the vets for her blood test, for her rabies antibodies, so we can bring her back from Morocco. It's frustrating because it's about 2 weeks before the results come back, so we're going to have to spend 2 weeks travelling around here, which is fine, and then we've got like a week to get down and out of Spain. So once we've had the blood test, we're going to have a little wander around Granada and see what we can see.
God, what a nightmare we've just had. We went to get on the tram and paid for our tickets and everything, and it did say on there that you've got to have like the small dogs need to be like in a carrier, so it's our naivety, I guess. But we just assumed that we could pick her up and put it on because we've done that before. As long as you've got her held, then it's fine. And we stepped on and they said no, can't do it. So now we've just booked a Uber. Thank God it's more of a bigger city, because we could get an Uber Pet, because we've been caught out on that before where they've turned up and said no. But the thing is, we need to get into the city for 11:30. It's now 11 for Callie, for the dog. The next challenge is that they say no to the kids, because we've had that before where they worry that they're too small. So we'll just have to try and get in it. Let's see. We made it. Hey boys. No, exactly. Yeah, we made it here. I'm not sure what's going on.
The visit to the vets wasn't as smooth as we were hoping for. It was complicated and costly, which took us by surprise. So much so that we couldn't bring ourselves to talk about it straight away, but you'll see why later on.
Ace is cooking some eggs this morning.
Having eggs, aren't they?
Eggs and toast. How's your eggs?
Good, but I don't eat this one.
You ate all the toast first.
Just done our weekly shop at Lidl. Ready to go into the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Make a little lunch before we go.
Whoa.
Step 2.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm gonna. I normally do it in that way.
Oh, geez, that's gonna be hot.
It's that.
Done.
Really? I can do a square. Like this.
First evening in Sierra Nevada, and we're going for a little evening stroll.
Over that way, please.
And we are parked up
On the
just up there. It's like a camping car park. It's €5 for the night, I think, but we're yet to have someone come and ask for it, so we'll wait and see. The map says it's going to take us half an hour to walk into the town. We've just baked some cookies in the van and eaten quite a few, so we've got quite a bit of energy to try and burn off. And for the first time in, well, since maybe week 1, we've put an extra layer on because it's a bit colder, and I've got sleeves, but I refuse to put trousers on. So it's been a couple of days since we went to the vets with Callie to get her, well, to start the, get the blood test for the teeter test that we need to go into Morocco. And we got hit with a pretty big shock, which I think was our own naivety and lack of planning. We did do loads of research on it, but we didn't realise how expensive it was going to be. So you went in with her. How
expensive, and we had to do. He wouldn't accept the rabies vaccine that we had in France because it was over 30 days ago. But the blood test has to be done after 30 days.
Of the rabies.
He said it needs to be done on 20 days. But that's not what is read anywhere. So then he said he wants to do that again, and he cheekily backdated it 20 days so that it looked like she'd had it 20 days ago to the lab. So now she's had 2 rabies.
She's up to her eyeballs in rabies.
It doesn't. None of it really made sense.
No.
And she has to have. Then we have to do the export certificate.
Yeah.
To get her out into Morocco, which is not. So the pet passport gets her back in easily, but the export gets her out, and that we didn't realise was 200 quid.
Yeah.
The rabies test is 200 quid.
Yeah.
And then we obviously had to pay for her another rabies vaccine, which was £60, and a couple of other vaccines that she had. So she's up to date with all her vaccines, which she's never.
Oh, did she have other vaccines as well?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So she had rabies, and then 2 others. I don't know what they were.
Yeah. So we got hit with a pretty big bill.
It was about €460.
Which we weren't planning for, but I suppose in a way, like the vet said, that's everything now. Well, we can only hope that's everything.
And sorry, the other thing, to get the export certificate, you have to have ferry tickets to be able to, so they can do the paperwork. So we've had to book some ferry tickets instead of going to the famous Carlos. We've emailed him to get them instead. So we've had to get those before we've got down there to send to the vet so he can do the paperwork. And then it takes about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we should have everything we need.
Hopefully.
To be able to take her across. So it's been an expensive few days.
It's been an expensive few days, a bit of a shock. But
a bit of a shock.
A bit of a shock.
Tell everyone how
I might have cried real tears.
Shouted at me in the vets.
Yeah, I didn't go in. Well, I didn't research it, so I didn't know what to expect. And I suppose, yeah, it just took me by surprise. And I got a bit upset about it because, like, it's lovely having your pet with you, but it is a hindrance because obviously earlier that day we got kicked off of the tram. Oh, it's a lizard. Yes. Yeah, watch where the lizard goes. We got kicked off of the tram because we had the dog and she wasn't in a bag. Again, that's fine. Like, it's not a problem. It was just a problem for us at the time, but we solved it. And, you know, there's obviously lots of places where you can't go when you've got the dog with you. And we had so many offers at home for family and friends to look after her that now it's cost us probably in total, if we get her into Morocco, from leaving the UK with her certificate that she needs, and then the rabies that we got in France with the passport, and then all of this, and then like the ferry crossings and transport and all of that, I reckon that we'll be getting close to maybe £1,000 just to take the dog, which to me, I find that excessive. But it is what it is. So here we are. Instead, we're going to spend the next couple of weeks exploring the area. We're currently in the Sierra Nevada mountains with a really nice, peaceful soundtrack. New day, new tantrum.
This is proper, I mean we're out of season, but it's proper deserted. Nothing's open. No one's here. It's crazy.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I was just checking some stuff, there's a little puddle underneath.
Oh.
So I was just checking, make sure it wasn't anything nefarious.
And is it?
Sat just idling for
ages. This morning?
Yeah, I think it's just from that. So I was just checking that there's no... When we had the injector problems, the top of the engine filled with fuel.
Ah.
I don't want that happening.
Yeah.
Again.
And it's not that?
No. So... And I was just checking oil and fluids.
All good?
Try and do once a week, just to make sure everything's hunky-dory.
And are they?
Yeah, seem to be.
You like your little helper? So we've just set off from our park up in Sierra Nevada, and last night we ran out of power, which happens, and we put the engine on this morning for a bit, not too long I don't think, and then Phil was just doing some checks and said it smelled a bit funny, but we set off and there's, I don't know, it just smells, it's not right, so he's just checking. It's quite a strong exhaust smell back in the bathroom. He's just having a look now. Or is it hopefully all okay?
I think it might just be where it was, like, we had it idling for ages.
The bathroom just stinks of the exhaust though.
That eggy smell is poo, I think.
No.
Not too sure where we're going.
Just come off of the really lovely main road down the Sierra Nevada road. It's all a bit hair-raising and our table leg is just broken. So that's not ideal either.
So we're in Alcalá La Real. Park up is okay?
Yeah,
Mummy's-
park up's fine.
What are you doing?
I got new shoes.
Oh, you had to get new shoes because his other Crocs, he put them on yesterday
Yeah.
and they shrunk. We don't know what's happened to them. Maybe they were in front of the heater or something.
Yeah, I think I'm going to We're going to go and explore. That's up there. district, the medieval fortress.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know any other facts about it?
But I don't need to do all
No, I
these
can't
things
remember.
today.
Camper van is. Over there. Over there.
Thanks for joining us again this week. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate everyone taking the time to tune in every Sunday. We love seeing your feedback and comments, so please keep them coming. See you next week.